Hello and welcome back to Put to Practice Cooking. Today we're going to be making my Japanese style burgers. They are really good. The flavor is amazing. Multiple people have said they're the best burgers they've had, so I think they're pretty good. So this time around I'm going to do a slightly different tweak of what I normally do. I'm going to put some shiitake mushrooms in there. They are going to be uncooked. From what I've read online, if you're going to put burgers into the meat, you're supposed to leave them uncooked so they cook during the cooking process. So really simple recipe, but we're just going to go ahead and get started right now. And we are back. So we have all our ingredients put out. This recipe is really easily scalable, so you can either do one batch for whatever. This round we're just going to make two. So this is going to be our 2 pounds of beef, our miso paste, breadcrumbs, egg, and our sake and soy sauce. You don't have to use sake. In a pinch, you can also use white wine. And then we have our chopped up onions and our chopped up mushrooms. So with this, I'm not going to be using all of it. I actually just overdid it, so I'm just going to be using it for later. So now we're going to go ahead and get this started. So one thing you're going to have to do is, I would highly recommend, make sure that if you're doing more than one batch, just make sure that you do separate batches, especially for the miso, because if you don't do that, then it doesn't really spread out really well. Yeah, so I would suggest breaking up a little bit, just putting different parts of it in there like that. And then you're going to mix it up, make sure it is fully incorporated. Kind of like playing with Play-Doh, so kind of a little fun in that regard. Just make sure it's all squished up. You're seeing it in there. You kind of want to make sure that you don't really see it as much in there. And you're also going to be mixing with the other one too anyway, so it doesn't really. You're also going to be mixing more if you feel like it's enough, but it's going to get some more later on. All right, so now we're just going to put in the rest of the ingredients and rinse and repeat. Okay, so we got our meat made. So now we're going to be placing it on a pan, so either to freeze them. If you don't want to freeze them immediately, you can just make the patties and just cook them. But I'm going to freeze them. It's a little burger maker, nothing really special. You're just going to put the meat in there, and then get about what do you think you're good with, and then press it down. And there you got a burger. Very nice. Oh, you're just going to repeat that process. All right, so here's our burgers. Turned out, looks like really well. Some of them are a bit more than others because you're making by hand. So if you feel like one too big, you always take some out and redo them. I think these are going to be fine. So we are going to freeze these, and then once they're frozen, we'll be able to make our burgers. You can cook them however you wish. You can either put it on the pan. If you have a grill, use a grill. In my case, I'm going to use a George Foreman, but I'm not going to show that part. It's kind of boring. I'll just come back to it once the burger's done, and I'll show you how to assemble it. And we are back after the burger was cooked. Turned out pretty well, and I think. We got our bun. As I said, you can pick whatever bun you want. Doesn't really matter. So first off, I'm going to get some cabbage. Decent handful. Doesn't really matter the amount, just as long as you don't overdo it. Then just probably a drizzle like this. Then this is our barbecue sauce. Homemade, but whatever one you want to use can work. Just a little bit more. There we go. We got our burger. All right, let's see how good this turned out. I'm really excited to see how well the mushrooms did for it. The shiitake just adds that extra bit to it. Didn't realize it was missing, and it's perfect. Turned out really well in the middle too. Just what you want, not too pink in the middle. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this, and hope you will come back for next time, which we're going to be making macaroons. Enjoy.